Zimbabwe's education sector is mandated to provide access to inclusive, equitable, and quality education as dictated by the Zimbabwe National Development Strategy 1. Key areas of focus is therefore to ensure all children, young people, and adult learners have access to quality, inclusive education with improved learning outcomes, leaving no one and no place behind. This work is also guided by the Convention on the Rights of the Child and the Sustainable Development Goals, especially goal number 4. The current status of the education sector in Zimbabwe, our schools going population from the ages of 3 to 18 years is 6,694,618, and only 4,642,023 are attending school, and of these 2,316,967 are male, whilst 2,325,056 are female. People's lost valuable learning time due to COVID-19 since 2019. In 2021, the majority of pupils, which is 45.4%, just absconded school. This is quite worrisome and a cause for concern for the country. Nationally, the proportion of primary and secondary school dropouts are 0.5% and 4.67% respectively. And in vocational training centers, only 2% for females and 0.36% for males. There are 1,018,980 orphans and vulnerable children in the country, of which 513,173 are females who need educational support. There is need for a regular update database on pupils and students with disabilities and their categories. Infrastructure in educational institutions is inadequate, not all inclusive, not disaster resilient. Schools destroyed by cyclones and floods are yet to be fully reconstructed. More modern educational institutions need to be established to increase the production of more skilled human capital for modernization and industrialization of Zimbabwe. Institutions have limited access to reliable, clean water, electricity, ICT infrastructure, and gadgets, though a lot has been done by Zimbabwe as interventions to COVID-19 pandemic, but still needs support. In transforming the education sector in Zimbabwe, the following initiatives have been taken. 1. Review of the competence-based curriculum to include emerging technologies and trends and be in sync with global best practices in line with the government's Vision 2030 in relation to education and training. Harmonization of teacher education curriculum with the primary and secondary education is on course. Implementation of enhanced programs to education in emergencies, including COVID-19 support, the catch-up strategy, procurement of ordeal material, alternative learning strategies, and provision of wash facilities. Strengthening of program implementation through development of policies, school health policy, school financing policy, inclusive education policy, the language policy, the standard operating procedure, disaster risk management and resilience plan, and ICT policies. Expansion of inclusive education through construction of all inclusive infrastructure, teaching of more indigenous languages, and production of learning materials for all 16 languages, including sign language and gender mainstream. Enhancement of key innovations like learning platforms, the GIGA Learning Passport, blended learning and skills training, and the commercialization of innovations. Use of innovation hubs to incubate and produce goods and services. In order to prepare for the UN General Assembly Education Forum, the government of Zimbabwe has established a national task force with deadlines to plan, to organize, and monitor preparation for the UN Summit agenda on education.